Powell missing his first shot of the game. Milwaukee ball. First time this season, all of the Heat players have been healthy. Interested to see the continuity between teammates. Corner three for Rollins, off. Rebound Tyler Hero. Tyler to the basket, easy laying. Great move by Tyler, shaking the defender out of his shoes. Green, three from the wing. Beautiful shot. 3-2 Bucks. Bam to the basket. Step back. Water. Great shot by Bam. Green with a deep 3-pointer. Good shot. Davion to the hole. Over the defender. Easy laying. Making it look easy out there. Tyler Hurl with the steal. Out the Wiggins. 3 off. Bucks with the rock. Miles Turner taking it to Bam with no hesitation, knocking him to the ground. Made Bam look real little right there. Miles Turner with another one. Post hook. Easy score. Bam on the ball at the wing, defended by Miles with the steal by Miles. Swatting the ball out of his hands. Heat with the ball again. Sloppy play by Tyler, giving it away. Bucks by 4. Kuzma with the easy lane. A lot of points being scored in the paint for the Milwaukee Bucks. A lot of points being scored. Kuzma. Step back. And it's off. What are you thinking, Kuzma? Corner 3 Wiggins with the foul. Foolish foul by Kyle Kuzma. Wiggins missing his first free throw. 1 of 3. Second free throw down. The Miami Heat finally healthy with everyone available tonight. Wiggins made the third free throw. Bucks going the other way. Miles Turner in the post. Guarded by Tyler. Kicked out to the corner, and he's off. Bam. In the post. Shake and bake. Step back jumper. Water. Beautiful move by Bam. Rollins takes it to the hole. Laying over Bam. Norm draws the foul on the shot. Headed to the line. Great start to the game for both teams. Both teams entertaining on both sides of the ball. Playing well on both sides of the ball, both offensive and defensive. Miami Heat have given up quite a few points in the paint. They've been having issues with Miles Turner so far. He's been playing very well. Curious to see what Khalil Wade can do with him tonight. Bam seems to be having issues so far. Timeout Miami Heat. Miles Turner 2 for 2 so far. Green 2 for 2. 2 shots made from 3. Bucks starting out strong tonight. Unfortunately, Giannis isn't available tonight for so many games this season. There's so many stars that are out. It's rather unfortunate, but hopefully, come playoff time, everything goes rolling. Norman Powell makes the first free throw. Second free throw good. One more. Three for three from the free throw line for Norm tonight. Back the other way, Milwaukee. Miles Turner at the key. Handoff. Kuzma to the hole. Beautiful land for Kyle Kuzma. The other way, the Heat. Mitchell from the corner. He's off. The offensive rebound. Tyler with the floater. And it's good. Miles Turner with the ball. Guarded by Bam. Bad pass. Kuzma recovers and it's blocked by Wiggins. Tyler for three and it's good. Nothing but net for Tyler. 7 points so far. 3 for 3 from the field. Kuzma to the hole. Laying over Davion. Kuzma, 6 points, 3 for 4 from the field. Wiggins misses an easy jumper. Back the other way, Bucks. Rollins, mugged. Tyler the other way. Alley to Bam for the slam. Miami Heat turn the ball over. Norman Powell steps out of bounds. (22-20) Miami Heat. Miami Heat with 7 fast break points so far. Bucks timeout. Tyler Herro 3 for 5 from the field with 7 points. Bam 4 of 5 with 8. Kyle Kuzma 3 of 5 with 6 points so far. Turner 2 for 2 with 4. Green 2 of 2 with 6 points. Rollins 2 of 7 from the field with 4 points. Both teams shooting 50+% from the field. Miami Heat 5 of 6 from the free throw line is what's the big difference here. Milwaukee hasn't yet taken any free throws. Milwaukee back the other way. And the steal, Tyler Hero. Deflected out of bounds, Miles Turner. Heat retained the ball. Gary Trent Jr. with the turnover today. He's 0 for 1 from the field, 1 assist. Drew Smith with the ball to Fontecchio. Back to Jaime. Fontecchio with the floater, and it's down. For 3:07 remaining in the first quarter. Gary Trent Jr. with a great three-pointer. Jaime Jaquez pushing the ball. Corner shot, Pella Larson. Air ball. Jaime with the offensive rebound. Drew Smith with the three. In and out. Turner fighting for position. Guarded by a guard. Passed out. Easy three. Wide open. Ryan Rollins, 7 points, 3 for 8 from the field. Drew Smith, open three. He's off. Offensive rebound, Jaime Jaquez. Pella Larson to the corner. Back to Jaime. The drive. Fontecchio for three. And he's off also. Miami Heat has gone cold. Porter's fouled. The defensive rotation seem to be very weak so far for the Heat. Every time I look up, there's a guard. Guard and Miles Turner in the post. They're definitely taking advantage of that right now. Miami Heat look to be going to a zone to slow down the Bucks. Porter's free throw line shot misses. Miami Heat back the other way, pushing the ball. Corner shot, Jaime, and it's good. Portis with the ball. Paint shot, Gary Harris off. Kalel Will with the rebound. Back to Jaime. Pella Lawson. A lot of contact. No call, but he makes the lay-in. Bucks looking to push. Cole Anthony from the wing. Missed three-pointer. Loose ball foul. Jaime Jaquez. The Bucks retain. Bobby Portis to the line for two. First free throw is good. The Heat seem to be having issues with the size of the Milwaukee Bucks. Second free throw off. Jaime post, and he's robbed. Ball out of bounds. Miami Heat ball. $30 remaining in the first quarter. Fontecchio. Pella Lawson. Guarded by Portis. And he's robbed. Portis with the ball going back the other way. Cole Anthony. Pick Portis. Step back jumper. And it's off the rim. Ball out of bounds. Heat ball. First quarter in the books. Heat with a 2-point lead going into the second quarter. The Bucks side is giving them trouble early. Miles Turner. And now Bobby Portis. Miami Heat out rebounding the Bucks 15-7, surprisingly. But the eye test so far doesn't look like it's really going in the Heat's way. But it definitely is in the rebounding department. The Miami Heat also have 4 blocks to the Bucks 1. The Bucks doing much better in the turnover department with only 2 to Miami's 4. But Miami Heat control the fast break points with 7 to the Bucks 0. Points in the paint are almost identical, with Milwaukee having 12 and the Heat having 10. Very entertaining game so far for both teams. The Bucks have been shooting a lot of jump shots, so they haven't been getting to the free throw line as much as the Heat have. The Bucks are only 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and the Heat are 5 from 6. So you definitely want to see that change a bit if you're a Bucks fan. The Bucks 4 for 9 from 3-point range. Miami only 2 for 9. Second quarter underway. Drew Smith to the hole. Lay-in misses. Kalel with the putback, but he's fouled. Kalel to the line for two. Kalel making the first free throw of two. Second free throw up and in for Kalel. Bucks inbound. Cole Anthony pushing the rock to Bobby Portis. Back to Anthony on the drive. Throws the ball off the rim but gets the rebound and he's fouled. First free throw good for Anthony. Second free throw good also. Jaime pushing the ball back the other way. To the hole, pass out to Pella Lawson to Fontecchio. Back to Jaime. Steal, Bucks. Bad pass, Jaime. Bad pass. Cole Anthony. The drive and the pull up. Loose ball foul on Sims. Pella Lawson with the three. Miami Heat in the 2-3 zone. Gary Harris to the hole. And one. To the line for one. Beautiful layup over Jaime. Looking to complete the 3-point play. And the free throw is good. Pella Lawson way off with the 3-pointer. Bobby Portis. Bobby for three. And it's off. Rebound Sims. Rollins with the three, in and out. Pella Lawson pushing the ball. Oh, and it's stole by Sims. Bad pass. Anthony transition three misses. Bobby Portis misses the shot. Fontecchio with the ball in the corner. Great defense by the Bucks. 2 on shot clock. 1 thrown up. Pella Lawson, no good. Bucks good defense. Portis misses the 3. Wow, sloppy basketball. Miami Heat, sloppy basketball. Scramble for the ball, loose ball, jump ball. Jump ball, Ryan Hollins, Jaime Jaquez. Ryan Rollins at 6'3", Jaime at 6'7". Miami Heat been playing some sloppy ball the past few minutes. A lot of missed shots, a lot of scrambles. Miami Heat win the back the other way. Bucks. Anthony tried to dunk, but he misses it. Jaime with the ball under the rim. Miss. Tips his own shot back in. Good hustle from Jaime Jaquez. 5 points on the day, 2 for 3. Bobby Portis down low. Swatted by Khalil Ware with the steal. Heat. Powell for 3. Off. Norman Powell bobbling the pass, which might have threw him off. Timeout Bucks. Pella Lawson with the beautiful block on Cole Anthony. 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. Any comments or questions, don't hesitate. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. Miami Heat 36, Milwaukee Bucks 32. 8:13 remaining in the second quarter. Competitive game so far. Neither team running away with it. It's been a back and forth battle. Timeout Milwaukee Bucks. Both teams struggling offensively so far. And we're back. Milwaukee with the ball. 8:05 remaining. Rollins with the deep three. He's off. Rebound Kalel. Bam looking to work. Guarded by Portis. Pass out to Drew Smith. Corner three, Pella Lawson. He's off. Another missed shot. Milwaukee. Neither team can find the bottom of the basket. Alley-oop from Bam to Ware. Kalel Ware showing a lot of hustle on that play, beating everybody down the court. Bucks back the other way. Green step back three. Water. Green with his third triple of the game. 3 for 3, 9 points. All three shots coming from 3-point land. Norman Powell gives away the ball. Back the other way, Rollins with the charge. Got a little too excited on that drive. He should have slowed down a bit. Should have slowed down a little bit on that drive. Trent Jr. off with the layup. Mitchell pushing the ball. Corner Kalel Ware. Three is good. Miami Heat by 6. 5:44 remaining. Gary Trent Jr. Step back three is off. Rebound Bam. Norman Powell to the hole. Easy land. Timeout Bucks. 8-point lead. Miami. Milwaukee seems to be giving up a lot of fast break points. 9 for Miami so far. The Bucks having 0. I'm sure they look to improve in that department. Also on the rebounding side of the Miami Heat having 24 and the Bucks only having 15. Bucks shooting 36% from the field. that subscribe button, hit that like button. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Miami Heat 43, Milwaukee Bucks 35. .530 remaining in the second quarter. Heat gaining a bit more continuity on the offensive side of the ball. Kyle Kuzma with the ball. Out to Miles Turner. Rollins to the hole, and he's off. Bam, the other way. Davion Mitchell trying to work. Oh, he throws the ball away. Pass intended for Tyler Hero. Bad pass, Davion. Bad pass. Pick and roll to Miles. Kickball on the Heat. Kyle Kuzma with the inbound pass to Miles Turner. Ball at the key. Miles Turner guarded by a smaller Davion Mitchell draws the foul to the line for two. This is maybe the fourth time of the game that I look in the post and there's a guard guarding Miles Turner. What are we doing with these rotations, Miami? What are you doing with these rotations? Miles Turner misses the first free throw. Second free throw on the way. Miles Turner makes the second free throw. Davion Mitchell with the ball. Bam, corner three. In and out. Kyle Kuzma pushing. Kuzma to the hole with the fake, and it's off. Bounces off the rim. Good move by Kuzma. Andrew Wiggins looking to work. Fadeaway off the glass. I don't know if he called that, but it counts either way. 11-4 run Miami in the last 440. Biggest lead of the night. Green, guarded by Wiggins. Turner for three. Water. Great shot by Miles Turner. Tyler Hero with the ball. To Davion. Powell on the drive, and it's off. Powell hits the ground. No foul called. Miles Turner once again, guarded by Tyler Hero. Once again, easy lay-in. Step back jumper Hero, and it's off. Miles Turner eating right now. Rollins step back three over Bam. Two rather, please excuse me. 9 points for Rollins. Bam looking for revenge. In the post, guarded by Kuzma. The fake passes out the Miles. Davion. Wiggins for three, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Bucks get it. Good hustle from the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 2 points. Cut that lead in half. 3 off. Foul on Milwaukee, denying Bam Adebayo post position on Green, his second. Miami Heat's rotations have been horrific so far. The Bucks taking advantage. Miles Turner eating right now, 4 for 4. 4 rebounds, 10 points, 2 assists. Tyler Hero. The lob to Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware, 9 points, 3 for 4. Ryan Hollins back the other way with an easy 3-pointer. Great shot from Hollins. Mitchell to the hole. Pass. A little too much sauce on that pass, Davion. A little too much sauce. Back and forth game right now. Entertaining game. I'm loving what the Bucks are doing right now. Miami Heat needs to improve. Trent Jr. for 3, and it's off. Bam with the rebound. Hero. Oh, with the foul. The Hero looked like he wanted to do something right there. But he was fouled. Hero to the line for 2. Quiet so far for Hero. 3 for 6, 7 points. He makes the free throw. Second free throw good for Tyler. Jesus Christ, this dog. Please excuse me. Miles Turner draws the foul on Khalil Ware. Miles Turner with the first free throw, and it's off. Both teams struggling from the free throw line today. Second free throw good, Miles. He back the other way, 50 seconds remaining. The alley-oop to Khalil Ware, making it look easy. Khalil with 11 points, 5 rebounds. 51-47 Heat. Illegal screen, Miles Turner. Davion drawing the foul. 36 seconds remaining. Can't do that, Miles. You can't do that. Davion trying to work. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, I thought that was the alley. Good floater. Good floater for Wiggins there. 20 seconds remaining. 14 on the shot clock. Tyler stepping up, guarding. Rollins for 3, and he's off. Shot clock violation. 1.7 seconds remaining. 53-47 Miami. Wiggins with the 3 at the buzzer, and it's off. Halftime. Six-point lead at the half. Miami Heat. Khalil with 4 for 5. 11 points. 5 rebounds. Good game for Khalil so far. Norman Powell, the leading scorer for the Miami Heat, is quiet right now. Doesn't seem like his usual self out there. Five points in 14 minutes. 4 rebounds. Wiggins 6 points, 1 block. Bam with 8 points, 6 rebounds. Tyler Hero with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Pella Larson 5. Jaime with 5 also. The Heat aren't their usual selves offensively. And I'm sure a lot of the naysayers will blame it on Tyler Hero. Tyler's going to get a ton of hate on this, but it just seems like a slow offensive night for the Miami Heat. Milwaukee, the other way, seem to be struggling also. Ryans with 12 points. Rollins, Miles Turner with 11, 4 rebounds. Green with 9 points, 3 rebounds. Harris with 3 points. Anthony with 2. So neither team receiving a Herculean effort offensively, but I'm sure they both look to turn it around in the second half. It's halftime, y'all. I need some water and a snack. That's how I'm feeling right now. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like button. Talk more or less silence in between plays. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I appreciate you, JC. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciative. Hit that subscribe button, JC. I appreciate you. All criticism is appreciated. All constructive criticism is appreciated. Happy holidays to everyone. I wish you all a great time if you celebrate. Family is everything. Who you rooting for, JC? You a Heat fan or a Bucks fan? Or just a fan of the game? There's nothing wrong with that. Just being a fan of the game. I would have loved to see Giannis tonight, but unfortunately he's injured. Hopefully he'll be back stronger and better than ever. Very entertaining player. Very strong player. The Bucks have quite a few players out tonight. Giannis is out. Kevin Porter Jr. is out. Torian Price is out. And of course, for the Miami Heat, Terry Rozier with his legal issues. I'm sure the Miami Heat want that first round pick back from the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, okay, JC. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, JC. Let's go Heat. I'm a Heat fan also. I cover all the Heat games, so subscribe. I really appreciate that. Hit that like button. Let's go Heat. Offense definitely struggling tonight. I know it's a lot of Tyler Hero haters out there. They're gonna blame it on Tyler, JC. They're gonna blame it on Tyler. I think the Heat are just struggling tonight, truthfully. Um, Norm isn't shooting his normal shooting percentage. He's only shot 4 shots for the night. He's 1 for 4. So I don't know what that's all about. Norm is only 1 for 4 for the night. Tyler is 3 for 6. Bam is 4 for 6. So maybe Norm will turn it up in the second half. Hopefully he does. Khalil is 4 for 5 right now. He's doing pretty good for the first half. Jaime 2 for 3, 5 points. I don't know. Is Tyler throwing off the continuity, JC? It seems like everyone's shots are down tonight. Tyler having almost 14 minutes right now. It's just like when LeBron came back for LA. You know, there's a new player. No matter how great he is, there's always gonna be issues with continuity. So maybe that's what it is right now with Tyler. Tyler isn't taking a lot of shots. He isn't really holding the ball very long, but maybe just because he's just new in the system, maybe it's just throwing everyone off. Give him a few games. Hopefully things will change. But we also have a whole half left of basketball, so anything can happen in the second half. We'll see. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Grab some water. I'll be right back, y'all. Few minutes remaining. Halftime is just about over. Time to shine. What's going on? Good to see you again. At 53 points, this is one of Miami's lowest scoring halves of the season. It just shows how hot they've been offensively. 53 points. Crazy Man Sports on all platforms. Check out that Instagram, Crazy Man Sports. Good matchup from the bigs. Miles Turner versus Khalil Ware, both having 11 points. 4 rebounds for Miles, 5 for Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware has been going crazy with these rebounds these past few games. 20, 20, 15. He definitely stepped up in that department. And here's the beginning of the second half. Bam pushing the rock. Powell for three. And he's off. Powell looking to get started, I'm sure. Rebound, Tyler. Davion. Bam for three. Good. Good ball movement for Miami. Miles Turner once again in the post. And he's fouled. Miles Turner taking advantage of all the miss opportunities by the Heat. All these mismatches. Great inbound pass for the easy lay-in for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tyler Hero. Norm to the hole. Pass to the corner. Back to Bam for three, and he's off. Heat 5 for 22 from three. Yes. Yuck. Miles Turner for three. He's off also. Rebound Bam. Tyler with the ball. Back to Bam. Over Miles Turner. No good. Trent Jr. Nothing but net from the corner. 56-52 Heat. Tyler looking to work. He's fouled by Kuz. Second foul on Kuzma. Miami Heat's looking a bit unfamiliar right now for me. Looking a bit unfamiliar, Miami. Let's get back. Tyler Hero makes the first free throw. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Second free throw good for Tyler. Miles Turner, handoff. Back to Miles Turner for the easy dunk. Good ball movement for the Bucks. Bam with the spin on. Oh, fouled by Miles. Heat looking confused out there defensively. What's going on? What's going on? First free throw, bam, it's good. Second good also. Heat holding on to a 6 point lead. Kuz out to the wing. Back to Turner. Turner guarded by Wiggins. Over Wiggins for three, and it's no good. Tyler. Ugly move, Tyler. Gary Trent. Transition three. 3 point lead, Heat. Davion to Powell in the corner. Off. Turnover, Kuz. Powell off again. Ooh. Norman's struggling tonight. Heat 1 for 7 from the field in the third quarter. Nasty. Norman Powell 1 for 7 on the day with 5 points. What's happening, Norm? The Heat with another foul. Miles Turner to the line for two, making the first. Second free throw, good. I guess I have to remind myself that Norman Powell is a human being. And he's been playing unreal basketball these past few weeks. I guess I got a little spoiled. Bam. Over Miles with the air ball. Ugh. Bucks back the other way. Guarded by Davion. Stops his dribble back out. Miles. In the post, Kuz over Tyler. He's off. Bam with the rock. Tyler. The fake. To the paint. Good land for Tyler. Once again, Davion Mitchell's in the post trying to guard Miles Turner. What is going on? Easy turnaround jumper for Miles. This is the fifth time, literally. Good reverse layup from Powell. This is like the fifth time I've looked in the post and see a guard trying to guard Miles Turner. I don't know what are they screen. What is it? Backdoor. It's crazy right now. Miles to the hole, and it's good. He's giving the Heat a lot of problems right now. Lots of problems. It's like the last day of school. Everyone wants to go home. It seems like it, man. Everybody want that turkey, man. Everybody want that mama cooking, right? I hear that, JC. I don't blame them. They've been working hard, man. These brothers work very hard. All the traveling, all the aches, all the pains, all the practices. I'm sure they all want that break. Can't blame them, JC. I do have to work during these broadcasts. I'm already ready for a meal and a cold drink. So these dudes run 4 or 5 miles a night up and down the court. I'm sure they're ready for some stuffing and some turkey and mama's cooking, just like you said. Can't blame them. But you gotta do your job, man. You gotta do your job. You're only getting paid about 200,000 a night. You're only getting paid about 350,000 a night. Do your job, man. Let's look at the schedule, see what we doing. How many days do these guys get off? Wednesday, Thursday, no games. Friday, the Heat seem to be off also. They back Saturday against Detroit. That should be a good one. The Pistons are hot right now, 15-3. Pistons are 15-3 right now, playing amazing basketball. Let's see the standings. I'm curious about their last 10 games. How have the Pistons been doing? The Pistons in their last 10, they're 9-1. Woo! They hot. Pistons are hot right now, 9-1 in their last 10 games. That should be a very challenging game for the Heat. I'm very excited to see that game. The Pistons are healthy also, so I will hope that we don't have 3 or 4 injuries like these past few games the Heat have been playing. They played the Warriors, no Curry, no Jimmy. That was a disappointing game to watch also. Not a night, no Giannis. So I'm hoping Detroit is healthy for that game on Saturday. I'm very excited about that game. The Heat at home on that game, so we'll see how that turns out. Tyler makes the first free throw. Makes the second free throw also. 15 points on the night for Tyler. Trent Jr. with the block from behind by Tyler. Good block, Tyler. Tyler sitting down. Let's see if Norm gets a little more aggressive. Portis guarded by Jaime. Hook shot off. Davion the other way. Ooh, cross. Bam. Miss. Portis with the rebound. 5:50 remaining. Portis guarded by Davion. What's happening here? Rollins for three. Easy shot. Ryan Hollins, 17 points. Wiggins fumbling the ball. Gets it back. Out to Jaime. Beautiful land for Jaquez. 7 points for Jaquez. 3 for 4 from the field. Once again, Turner step back over Jaime. Jaime had to run in there late because once again, Davion is in the post. Trying to deny a 7-foot man, a beast of a man, position, and that's never going to work. Bucks back the other way after a Bam Adebayo miss. Bam knocks the ball out of bounds. Bam urging Spoelstra to challenge the play. And challenge he will. We have a timeout for Eric Spoelstra challenge. Bam Adebayo was very adamant about it. So hopefully he's correct. We see often players and I can't even tell. We need a new angle on that replay. We see so often that players get so adamant about these calls, but they're usually lying. That's funny, right? They just so adamant. No, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. And then you look at the replay and they touched it. But I don't see Bam doing that. He seemed a bit confident. We'll see what happens. '68 all, tie game, 4:28 remaining. The Heat have to buckle down defensively. Swiss cheese defense by the Miami Heat. Swiss cheese defense. Miles Turner seems to be doing whatever he wants at this point with 21 points, 8 for 10. Incredible shooting percentage. He's definitely keeping him in the game right now. Rollins, 17.7 for 17. He's also playing decent basketball right now. The Miami Heat, on the other hand, they seem to be struggling offensively. A little off and on offensively, but defensively, they've definitely been struggling tonight with stopping Miles Turner. They seem not to be able to find an answer for Miles Turner. His size and strength in the paint. Wow. Failed challenge. Ball off Bam. We trusted you, Ben. We trusted you. Inbound pass knocked out by the Heat. Bam Adebayo checked out. Pella Lawson in the game. Step back three. And it's good. Rollins. Rollins showing out right now. Powell straight to the hole over Portis. Great drive by Powell. Trent Jr. pick and roll. Jericho Sims. Illegal screen on Sims. I believe Norman Powell is such a humble player. I believe he's deferring a bit because Hero's in the game. He doesn't really want to go crazy. He seems a bit more aggressive with Hero off the ball, out of the game rather. Once again, straight to the hole with an easy land. Once again, as I was just saying, Norman Powell he seems a bit more aggressive with Hero off the court. Great play by Pella Lawson, denying Bobby Portis the inbound. Norman Powell missed three. Miami Heat 5 for 25 from 3-point land. Bucks 11 for 28. Missed three from the Bucks. Rebound Kalel. Jaime looking to push it at Portis. Get out of here, Portis. But he's fouled. Jaime showing his strength, lowering that shoulder on Portis, knocking him out of bounds. Jaime to the line for two. 2:40 remaining. First, good. Second shot off. Jaime. Heat 16 of 17 from the free throw line. That was the first missed free throw. 26 bench points by the Miami Heat. Only 6 for the Bucks. With the Heat merely holding on to a 2-point lead. Tyler back in. Pella Lawson with the ball. The spin, the layup, and it's off. Bobby Portis gets the ball guarded by Drew Smith. Yikes. Drew Smith for three, and it's good. Cole Anthony. The pass to Sims with the acrobatic reverse layup. Great make by Jericho Sims. Tyler looking to work. Step back three, and it's good. Harris with the alley oop to Sims. Heat up by 2, 30 seconds remaining. Jaime looking to work to the hole. And the layup. 10 points, 4 for 5. Jaime seems to have turned up his aggression this quarter. Cole Anthony to the hole. Jumper, he's off. That's the end of the third quarter, you all. The end of the third quarter. It's crunch time, gentlemen. Miami Heat holding on to a small 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter. The Bucks still exploiting the mismatches defensively. Portis is setting picks, getting the switch on the small Miami Heat guards and just exploiting it. He's been doing it for most of the game, and it continues. He'd have to find an answer for that in this fourth quarter. Tyler Hero 5 for 9 with 18 points. Pretty good game so far by Tyler. He doesn't seem to be throwing the team off with jacking up too much shots. He seems to be playing team basketball right now. Norman Powell just doesn't seem to have it today. Andrew Wiggins also has been quiet for most of the day. Khalil Ware hasn't scored a point since the second quarter. Drew Smith with the steal. Beautiful defense by Drew. We've seen that so much from Drew this season. Definitely a pickpocket out there. Cole Anthony. Green for 3. He's off with the offensive rebound. Pass to Portis. The floater, he's off also. Back the other way, Tyler. Oh, whoa. Aaron pass. Drew Smith throws the ball away. Jaime vacated the corner. He expected him to be there, but he wasn't. Gary Harris with the drive past the Portis. He misses, gets his own rebound, and makes the shot. Tyler's fouled. The Miami Heat showing a bit more urgency in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Seeing you picking up the pace. Tyler to the free throw line for two. First shot, good for Tyler. Second shot, good from Tyler. Up in his total to 19 points. Bobby Portis with an easy land. Jaime with the ball in the post. Out to Drew. Lawson with the drive. A lot of contact. No call. Anthony. Bobby Portis with the three. Short. Drew Smith in a hurry. Khalil in the post, giving the ball. Tyler. Tyler for three. Off. Rebound Lawson. Jaime with the three. He's off also. He 8 offensive rebounds. They can't capitalize on that one. Cole Anthony with the turnover. Hero. Fast break. Easy land. Timeout Bucks. The Heat are pushing the pace a bit more in this fourth quarter. They showing a bit more urgency. 87-81 Miami. Jovic not receiving a single minute tonight. Not surprised. He has been playing very well, and he's just coming off of an injury, a hip injury. But he has been playing good basketball this season. I'm not surprised with the Heat being so deep right now, with him not getting any minutes. Hopefully, it can change in the future. Kuzma to the hole with the block by Khalil Ware. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Green for three, another three for Green. Green keeping the Bucks alive with 12 points, 4 for 6 from three. Pella Lawson misses a three of his own. Kuzma to the hole, alley oop. Sims doesn't. He doesn't dunk it, but he grabs it. Then he travels. He caught the ball above the rim. I don't see why he didn't dunk it. He by three with 8 minutes remaining. Tyler for three, and it's good. Tyler playing hero ball right now. Bucks with the ball. Portis with the floater. No resistance. Tyler looks like he's feeling it. Passes to Wiggins. Hero Lawson in the corner. Three is good for Lawson. The Heat finally finding some consistency from the 3-point line. Loose ball. Fast break. Tyler. Fake pass. Ooh, the fake pass behind the back with to the floater. Tyler playing hero ball. 27 points, 8 for 13. Hero is back. The fake pass behind the back into the floater. Tyler. There you go. Miami Heat extending their lead to 9 points. 6:58 remaining. Timeout Bucks. They've definitely slowed down since Miles Turner hasn't been on the court. Bobby Portis has done a little bit of what Miles was doing, exploiting the Heat's inability to defend the big tonight. But he's no Miles Turner, so I expect the Bucks to bring Miles back in the game. Tyler Hero taking over in the fourth quarter. He's been the most consistent player all night for the Miami Heat. Wiggins only 2 for 6. He's coming back from an injury, so that's kind of expected. Pella Lawson only 3 for 10 for the night, 8 points. Bam is on the bench. So I guess it's hero time. Back from timeout. The Bucks looking to cut the lead. 95-86 Heat. Miles Turner back in. Guarded by Khalil Ware. Turner for three. He's off. But the rebound is taken out of the hands of Khalil Ware. And he misses the three. Drew Smith to Tyler. Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins getting mugged. Back to Tyler. Back to Wiggins for three. And it's good. Great team basketball there for the Heat. Two-man game. Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins. Miles Turner with another three. He's off, looking to finish what he started. Seems a little cold coming off the bench. Heat on an 11-2 run. Tyler Hero throws the ball away. Trying to do a little too much, Tyler. Slow down. Miami Heat on an 11-2 run the last 2 minutes. 12-point lead for the Miami Heat. Kuz to the hole. Lobbing the ball to no one. Bucks seem to be falling apart late. Wiggins misses the easy layup. Rollins to the hole, easy layup. Taking Wiggins to school on that one. Well, what are we doing, Wiggs? Wiggins to the hole, looking to redeem himself. Left hand layup. Beautiful work, Wiggs. Trent Jr. missed three, and the Miami Heat. Two players fighting each other for the rebound. Khalil Ware and Drew Smith both want the rebound, knocking the ball out of bounds. Tyler Hero headed to the bench. Norman Powell back in. I think Spo should notice exactly what I was saying. Powell is very foul on Khalil Ware. Powell seems to be a little iffy with Tyler in the game. He's turning down a lot of shots. He seems to be a bit more aggressive when Tyler's out the game. I think Spo's noticed that. So Tyler to the bench, and Norman Powell and Bam Adebayo in. Miles Turner to the free throw line, missing the first. Second is good for Miles Turner. .189 Miami. Wiggins from the corner. He's off. Gets his own rebound. Davion to Wiggins. Dump off the Khalil Ware, missing the point blank range floater. Miles Turner with the pick. Rollins missed the layup. Wow, turnover, Bam. Kuz to the hole. Makes the land. Timeout, Miami. Got a bit sloppy those last few possessions. Lead cut to 9. 3:57 remaining. Eric Spoelstra looks to slow the bleeding a bit with a timeout. Please excuse me, y'all. I keep taking these breaks. My nose running like a faucet over here, man. Excuse me. If you don't have allergies, you don't know how fortunate you are. My allergies been kicking my butt today, man. Please excuse me. I'm also trying to get my Uber Eats on before it gets too late. I gotta order something, man. I'm hungry. Miami Heat back from the timeout. 3:57 remaining. Up 9. Free throw line jumper for Bam, and it's good. Bucks with the ball to the hole. Easy pass off for Miles. Finishing with the dunk. 24 points for Miles Turner. 9 for 14 from the field. Gary Trent Jr. for 3, and it's good. Cutting the Heat lead to 6. It's getting close. Wiggins hits the ground. Foul called on the Bucks. Tyler Hero checking back into the game. Khalil Ware to the bench. 11 points, 9 rebounds. Not scoring a single point. He looks a bit frustrated right now, leaving the game. I'm not sure if it's the inconsistency or is it the fact that he's being subbed out. He don't look too happy about that. Wiggins for 3. He's off. Miami Heat getting cold right now. 2:47 remaining. Gary Trent for 3. It's off. Rebound Tyler. Davion with the rock. To Bam. Wiggins to the hole, guarded by Kuz. Bam from the corner 3, and he's off. Kuzma. 8 points, 11 rebounds. Shoots the air ball. Trying to draw the foul. He got Wiggins to leave his feet. Tried to draw the foul and messed up his shot. Davion to the hole. Passed out to Tyler. Tyler pushing. Floater. And it's good. With everyone looking a bit cold, they definitely need Tyler in there. Rollins back the other way with an easy land. Swiss cheese defense for Miami. Davion leaves his feet with a pass, goes through the legs of Norman Powell. Just what they need. 6-point lead, Miami. .128 remaining. Bucks. Gary Trent Jr. step back three from the corner over Tyler. Wiggins saves it to the Bucks. Trent Jr. another three, and it's good this time. 1 minute remaining. Heat by three. Gary Trent Jr. 14 points. Tyler. Oh, passes it to Bam. Easy floater for Bam. Great pass by Tyler. Even tricked Bam. Bam didn't even expect that pass. Oh, Rollins to the hole with the and one over Davion. To the line for one. Great move, Rollins. 47 seconds remaining. It's crunch time, y'all. And he misses the free throw. And they get their own rebound for three. Oh, it's off. The Heat dodged one right there. Scary moment for the Heat. That was almost a 5-point swing there. 30 seconds remaining. 103, 106. Tyler wants it. Tyler wants it. Step back, and he's off. He's off. 20 seconds remaining. 103, 106. It might come down to this shot. The Heat need to stop. Grant to Turner for three. He's off. And no one is trying to foul. Wow. 103, 106. No one is looking to foul. The Bucks look like they gave up on that last one. The Heat hold on. The Heat hold on, and a nail biter. Definitely shouldn't have been that close. But as we see often with the Miami Heat, they often seem to play to the level of the competition. When they play teams that aren't so good, they seem to play not so good. When they play better teams, they play stellar basketball. But they hold on to a 3-point victory tonight. Beautiful game for Tyler. Second straight game in a row. 2 close games back to back. Bam with a double-double tonight. 17 for 11. 17 and 11, rather. Rough basketball today by the Heat. Hard to watch at times defensively. Hard to watch at times offensively. But they come out with the victory. Miami Heat depth definitely got them the edge tonight. Off night for Norman Powell. And 29 minutes only, scoring 11 points, 4 for 11 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. Uncharacteristic for Norm this season. Bam, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 7 for 16 from the field. Great game for Bam. Davion quiet also tonight, only taking 2 shots. Wow. 2 shots, 9 assists for Davion. He definitely contributed in that aspect of the game. He wasn't able to score a lot of points, but he played pretty good defense with 9 assists on the night for Davion. Tyler Hero, of course, 29 points, 9 for 15, 8 for 8 from the free throw line with 7 assists. Great game for Tyler. Great game for Tyler. The Heat usually get a ton of production off the bench. Not so much tonight. Simone Fontecchio only getting 7 minutes tonight. 2 points for Simone, 0 for 1 for 3. Jaime with 10 points, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. Kalel with 11 points, all coming in the first half. He was very quiet the second half of the game. He looked pretty upset at the end of the game when he was taken out. I'm not sure if that was because of his performance or if that was because of him just being taken out of the game, but he didn't look too happy today. Pella Larson was big defensively. In 21 minutes, he only scored 8 points, 2 for 7 from the 3-point line, with 3 rebounds. Kashad Johnson got no minutes tonight. Jovic got no minutes tonight. Those two definitely missing out. A lot of guys. It was obvious that a lot of guys would get less minutes with Tyler back in the lineup. The rotation got cut down a bit, but that was only expected. Kashad played good minutes for us in a few games this season. Jovic has been up and down, so it's no surprise there. We'll see where that goes in the future. Maybe he can contribute a bit more if he's able to get sufficient playing time, but I don't see his minutes going anywhere really too much. Yeah, JC Jovic has definitely been a disappointment this year. Plus, he got the extension, like you said. He had one game where I believe he scored 29 points. We thought that that would be like a turning point for him, but he came right back out the next game and played like doo doo. So we don't know what's going on with Jovic. He's a young player. He's one of those guys that's in his head a lot. He gets very disappointed. He's one of those. If he plays well, then he's excited. If he doesn't play well, he gets a bit disappointed. And in this game, they say that your greatest asset is a short-term memory. The last shot is the last shot. Keep shooting, keep balling. The last game is the last game. But Jovic, he's not one of those players. He gets in his head a lot when he doesn't do very well. And we've seen it from time to time, time after time rather. And I hope that he can rebound. He got a contract extension. I can't remember. I believe it goes into effect next year. I believe it was maybe a 3-year extension. But hopefully he can rebound. If not, then he may end up on a trading block. As much as I definitely become attached to Heat players. I'm very sentimental with Heat players, but he may end up on the trading block. With the way Jaime has stepped it up this year, Jaime he wants it. Jaime is going to get a lot of those minutes. I'm not sure if Jovic will be able to get the minutes that he would want. But once again, it's a next man up mentality for the Heat. And if Simone isn't producing, if Wiggins isn't producing, then these guys will get upped minutes, and dudes will get pulled and things like that. But only the future can tell what's gonna happen. But this was definitely a nail biter from the Heat. It's been a bit uncharacteristic. With only 106 points. The Heat have scored 140 points. They've scored 70 points at the half multiple times this season. So this is a bit uncharacteristic. I know the naysayers and the Tyler Hero haters are going to blame it on him. These past 2 games has been low scoring games for the Heat. and players that have usually done well haven't done well with the return of him. But once again, we have a lot of humble players on this team. And Wiggins, a very humble guy. Norman Powell, a very humble guy. So I see them also deferring a lot to Tyler and just allowing him to just get his game going. And sometime is also with Bam Adebayo, which we've seen so often in his career. We've hoped for Bam just to be a bit more selfish. Go get yours, Bam. Be a little more aggressive, Bam. And this season, Bam has definitely tried to get his a bit more, but Andrew Wiggins and Norman Powell are also very unselfish players. Also, Davion, you've seen him fall off a bit. Davion has been playing great basketball. He's been doing very well on the offensive side of the ball also, and we've seen his numbers fall just a bit. So it's these guys are definitely deferring. They're all humble. They're all team players. They're all just allowing Tyler to get back his rhythm. He's been out for 18 games. But Tyler is back, and he seems like he hasn't missed a game. Yesterday we seen a few hiccups, or the day before yesterday, whenever the last game was, we saw a few hiccups from him with the new system. He said something about he wants a little more pick and rolls. He likes the pick and roll, and the Miami Heat haven't been running pick and roll. I believe they average 15 to 20 pick and rolls. Um, the lowest percentage from any team in the NBA. No team is doing less pick and rolls than the Miami Heat this season. Tyler definitely wants some more, but he's adjusted to the new system. He's a humble young player, a very young humble superstar, and he's a flexible player. I believe he'll do whatever that's asked of him. There isn't much ego on this team, which is a great thing. The next man up mentality, and I think that it's definitely helped the progress for the team this year. And moving forward, I definitely see more and more progress as these guys get more used to each other. Excuse me, as these guys get a bit more used to each other. I believe that we'll see better and better basketball from this team, and I think the sky's the limit with this team. One of the highest scoring teams in the National Basketball Association up to this point, and I definitely see the team getting better and better and better as time goes. They've been playing a few back to backs, had a lot of on games on the road, so I think that this holiday break will definitely be a plus for this team. Just go home, spend some time with your family, eat some good food, get laid, you know what I mean? However you want to do it, you know what I mean? And then you come back and hit the road running, as they would say it. And I definitely think that there's great things ahead for this team. I want to see some Six Man of the Year awards. I want to see Coach of the Year awards. I want to see Defensive Player of the Year awards for Bam. Bam has been cheated for about 3, 4 years. Bam should have had about three of those Defensive Players of the Year, but there's so much politics in the league. The Miami Heat being one of those underdog teams, they don't get a lot of nationally televised games, and so on. So, and there's a lot of narratives throughout the league, and the league push a lot of players in the real big market teams and things like that. They really want certain teams to get the light. So I think that a lot of times the Heat of the victim have become a victim of that, and so a lot of times their players get overlooked and things like that. But I hope to see some respect given to this team this year. They've definitely played amazing basketball up to this point. The new system seems to be going very well for them. They've adapted well to this new system. Um, they've been speeding the ball. They were one of the slowest teams last year. And the pace in which that they're moving right now is one of the fastest in the league. So that has definitely helped them up to this point, and I only see better things from them. Today, Miles Turner exploited the Heat a lot today with that pick. getting the smaller man onto him, and he exploited that a lot today. I want to see some adjustments as far as defensively. Um, Khalil Ware had kind of an off game today. Um, he didn't seem to do too bad against Miles, but no one was really able to stop Miles today. Bam, one of the best defensive players in the league, he seemed to have issues with Miles today. But this one game, and this isn't really like a consistent thing that you've been seeing um from the Heat. And Miles plays he's a damn good player, man. So somebody got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Miles had 24 points in 31 minutes, 7 rebounds. He had it his way today. But the Heat defense definitely showed up when they needed to show up. The last few possessions of the game, Miles came in. He tried to start off where he finished. The Heat defense stepped up, and towards the end of the game, and I believe he missed his last 3 shots from the field. I'm happy with the adjustment that they showed defensively against Miles, and I think that it'll only get better from there. Um, Ryan Rollins had 26 points today. He scored quite a few buckets. He did pretty well today. And outside of that, the Heat seemed to play very well. Gary Trent went 5 for 14. That's not a crazy percentage. Nothing to be really upset about. He went 5 for 14 from the field. He hit a few 3 pointers. He hit 5 3 pointers rather. All of his shots were 3 pointers. The Bucks were shooting pretty well from three tonight. Um, so I think that's what kept them alive. That and also Miles Turner being able to dominate in the paint for the time that he did dominate, and the time that he did play, he did very well. So I see that as one of the two things that kind of kept them in the game for a large portion of the game. So I think that there's much to improve upon, and there will be a lot of things that should be discussed and changed in the next team meeting, in the next practice, things like that. But overall, the Heat played a good game today. And like I said before, they generally play to the level of the competition. They play these worst teams. We've seen it with the when we played the Cavaliers with no Davion Mitchell, not Davion Mitchell, whatever the Mitchell is they got. I can't excuse me. When there was no Mitchell, no this, no that, and the Heat got killed by a bunch of bench players. You know what I mean? So they definitely play to the level of the competition, and I hope to see improvements because we got a tough game coming up against the Detroit Pistons. They hot right now. They 9-1 in their last 10 games. It's a home game for the Heat, so hopefully we get a little home cooking from the referees. We never get the calls from the referees, so hopefully we get a little home cooking, and hopefully we'll see a better Norman Powell, a better game from Wiggins, a stronger game from Khalil will also, and hopefully we'll get that the consistency from the bench that we've been getting in Fontecchio and Jaime and Drew Smith also. So until then, it's been fun. Thank you all for joining me. It's so much appreciated. Jack Daniels, aka JC, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate you for joining me. I will hope to see you back. I will hope that you all like and subscribe. Um, Also check out the gram. Um, and I will hope to see you all on Friday or Saturday. What is it? Saturday, I believe it's a game. Yeah, I believe it's Saturday. Let me triple check just in case. I believe it's Saturday though. Yeah, Saturday. Yes, Saturday at 8. I will hope to see you all back on Saturday at 8, because I'll definitely be back for another one. But until then, happy holidays to you all. Um, I wish you all the best. If you all celebrate, time with your family and, time away from basketball and all of the above. So until then, I appreciate you for joining me.